Right. So as marketers, our product is our key source of value for our customer, but our product is of no value to the customer if we can't put it in their hands. And that's where place or distribution really comes in. There are different ways that we can distribute our product, and one of those ways is through what's called indirect distribution. So what is that? Well, indirect distribution is just the sale and transfer of product from producer to wholesaler and or retailer, and then to the consumer. In other words, we're using what we call intermediaries between us as the producer and our final customer or the final consumer in order to move that product along. What does this allow us to accomplish? Well, indirect distribution allows us as a producer to reach more customers because we don't have to have stores or ship directly to each individual customer who wants to buy our product. So that can also help us to share the cost of our inventory. If we sell product to the retailer, it's sitting on that shelf ready for somebody to buy, but we've already collected money on it. So the retailer then is bearing the cost of that inventory. Another aspect of indirect distribution is that it may cut into our margin as a producer. Now, this is obviously not a positive thing, but if we want stores around the country to carry our product, they're going to have to make some money in the process. So in order for us to keep our price low, we may have to take less profit margin per unit or per item that we produce. In line with that is if we want to protect that margin or we want to keep our margin high, we may have to charge a higher price in order to use indirect distribution. The key here, though, is that with those negatives, there's also the positive of making the product available more available, I should say, to the customer. So these are the pros and cons of indirect distribution.